Sarah.
And I'm David. Let's talk about the Amazing Race 38 finale. It's over.
The finale. It has come and gone.
Yes.
The season was a season.
It wasn't our favorite, if we're being really real.
No, but it was fun.
Finale's always exciting. It's always
fun.
fun.
Cute little season with people that we knew.
Cute little Euro adventure.
Little Euro adventure. Let's get into it. But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
And support us on Patreon at patreon.com/nerdtainment.
So we have to find out who's going to make it to Final 3.
Were you on the edge of your seat, Sarah?
Edge.
Were you biting your
Edge.
nails? Like, I can't guess who's going to make it.
Y'all know I wanted Izzy and Paige so bad, but I didn't expect them, although I appreciated the edit where Joseph and Adam got out of the cab.
Bailed out of a cab. You're
Down.
thinking, oh, Lord, here they go.
Yeah, they are down by the Eiffel Tower, which I do know that area. The pit stop is up. That's a long way to go.
It's a long way to go. So we thought, oh, God, how much are they going to be running around? And, of course, they did a great job keeping Izzy and Paige in their cab until the last moment. And you think, like, is this it? But no. Joseph and Adam are the first ones there. Yeah, third place. They're going to the finale. I mean, they're in the finale. Everybody's in the finale. But
everyone's in the finale. Yeah. Congrats to Joseph and Adam. They've been a solid team the whole season. Not surprised. They're in the top 3. Sad, though. I mean, by the time Izzy and Paige walk up, they've obviously seen Joseph and Adam.
I think they kind of get it.
Yeah.
And the mime is standing there so awkwardly that they're like, we know. And then as soon as Phil says one word, Izzy's like, that's the tone.
That's the tone.
That's the elimination tone.
That is the tone.
Yeah.
So sad to say goodbye to them, but so proud, so impressive. A top 4 finish.
Amazing.
That's great.
I know. And they were so great. And Paige was, I think, well, I actually liked a lot of the partners. Like I liked Rubina and Christine. I liked her sister a lot. But I think Paige was one of my favorite, new characters that I met this season. So it was really fun to watch them race.
Getting to know Paige, getting to know them as a couple, really enjoyable, supportive of them. Please tell them about Nerdtainment so I can be besties with them. But moving on to this finale, this top 3 is going to fly to New York City.
We're going to do a big ol' equalizer, same flight. I mean, Jag and Jazz, I did note, are leaving a full hour ahead of Taylor and Kyland. Okay, so that's the distance between these teams. It's not going to matter, but I'm just mentally noting, like, oh, they did that a full hour faster than anybody else in Paris.
Right.
And they are noting that they are, in fact, the only team to have won any leg of the race this season that's in the finale, in the final leg. Taylor and Kyland, Joseph and Adam, never got into first place.
Wow. I missed that. That's, I mean, I'm already impressed with how many firsts Jazz and Jag got. But like we said last recap, are they going to finish a whole hour ahead? Is this going to be an exciting finale? And I have to say it was not a whole hour ahead. I don't think.
It wasn't. I think it was, well, because, I mean, we'll get there, but I think they were all overlapping to a certain extent.
Yeah.
That is helped by the fact that, like most finales, this is kind of a collection of route infos. There's not roadblocks and detours that are like really going to put distance between teams.
Is that typical? Because to me, it was like the first time I'd ever seen it. I was like, where's a roadblock?
Oh, I feel like the past few finales have just been a collection of challenges. And I think they do that because they want it to feel close. They want it to be a tight race. And, they more or less achieved that, except Jag and Jazz got a Punjabi cab driver who was sent from God to help them.
From the heavens. An angel on earth. I mean, I feel like they have been pretty lucky, although they had horrible cab experiences.
True.
Was that Hungary or somewhere?
Somewhere racist, yes.
Somewhere very racist. So that's just karma in their favor. And so good on them. I was like, dang, their luck.
And it was great to see, Taylor and Kyland also got a black cab driver. It was just kind of everybody had their person. Joseph and Adam chose to use many cab drivers this episode, which is partially maybe why they finished third. Because they didn't save their cab driver.
One time they tried and the cab driver left, but I don't think they
Yeah.
tried at first. I think they let the first one go.
Yes.
So yeah, that's not going to help in a final leg for sure.
No.
So the first thing they're going to do though is go to the Eiffel Tower, correct?
Correct. They're going to rappel down the side of the Eiffel Tower. And Sarah, I've got a news bulletin for every Nerdtainment viewer. I looked at this and I said, I'm doing it. I'm so excited to rappel
Get us
down
on the
the
race.
Empire State Building. Like,
What
what a
happened?
once in a lifetime. Like, it just felt so.
Were you on mushrooms? What was happening?
Maybe I was. I guess, like, when I look at a bungee jump or a skydive, I'm like, anybody could do that, and I have no interest. But this is like, only 20 people ever have rappelled down the side of the Empire State Building. So I think I'd be if it's like scales like this, I'm like, the uniqueness of this and the once in a lifetime opportunity outweighs the fear. And I think I would be excited for it.
Look, if it is a task where you are strapped in
Yeah.
and get to hold on to something,
Come on. Yeah. That's not as bad.
right? You may be like have butterflies in your tummy, like you may be nervous, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's doable. Do not throw me out of a plane. That's totally different. But I was like, yes, I want to absolutely rappel down this. And
Yeah.
I think Adam was really the only one who was struggling.
You are, and he, not so much that he's like paralyzed with fear for like 20 minutes, but I thought it was very funny when, of course, Jag and Jazz are there first, and they're rappelling like down the side of the building, and you can see them through the windows. Like Joseph and Adam are getting all strapped up, and Joseph's like, "Look, there's Jazz," and Adam's like, "Bro, I'm getting ready, so I don't want to look at that."
No. I mean, Adam was so real. He's like, "Shh, don't talk to me." I can't imagine the amount of focus he's doing, which is hilarious because as soon as he's done, he's like, "Oh wait, that was great. That was awesome.
Yeah,
loved it."
Oh, did you? I mean, I did feel like he is me and I am him with Adam. When he was like, "Don't tell me to look out the window right now."
Yeah,
Like I'm doing everything I can to get this done, but then when they had him go down the edge of the building. Did you hear the freaking rope snapping sound effect that they did as we cut to commercial break?
Yeah. And I was like, wait, what happened? And we come back to nothing.
Right.
Like, what was that? That was just a sound effect for fun?
Yeah, just to make us feel a little tension, because I don't think there really was much.
Jazz and Jag fly down with ease.
Yeah.
Kylinda and Taylor, I think they moved at a more moderate, normal speed.
Sure. Yeah.
And then we see Joseph and Adam. And I did love, we got some really great shots of the Empire State Building with like
Beautiful.
two different people coming down different sides.
Really
so
cool.
I did love that we could see that.
Yeah. So they're all done in order on this route info, which is the theme of this episode. Everything's going to be done in order.
We're just going to keep that going.
It's going to be 1, 2, 3 all the way through. The next one is the Sesame Street thing. Everybody could not be more delighted to hear Cookie Monster say their names. Like, what a bucket list item for everyone.
Right? Tell me how to get to Sesame Street. I loved this, and I loved that everyone was excited about it.
Yeah. So then they have to they meet Cookie Monster and Oscar the Grouch. Then they have to leave and go to a bakery and come back.
Oh, they get the bakery to take to Cookie Monster and Oscar the Grouch. Honestly, when Oscar the Grouch...
it wasn't a go, leave, and come back?
No, they went to the bakery.
Okay.
They had to pick up an item.
Got it.
And they have to deliver it. That's when they show up and see Cookie Monster. And when Oscar the Grouch popped out of that trash can for the first time, I was like, ah!
Really?
Just like whoever it was, Jazz and Jag. We're like, ah!
I think Taylor even was like, Oscar's my favorite.
And then he jumps out. I mean, it's just such a good surprise.
Yeah.
That he like jumps out of the trash can. So that was fun. So now they're just going to run off again to the next thing.
Everybody's like in and out, in and out. It's everyone's done in order. Jag and Jazz just feel at this point in the race like unstoppable with this cab driver. Like they're like speaking in Hindi or whatever language it is that it's just like they're on another level. And like I already went into this finale feeling like they're a shoo-in, but with this cab situation and to your point, Sarah, I was reminded of all the cab trouble they had earlier in the season, and I'm like, they deserve some good luck with cabs in New York City. Like, use it to your advantage. So I was happy for them. They have to go to Spandex House next. I sort of expected them to go to Mood. a Tim Gunn, like, oh, designers were off to Mood.
Oh.
And I just feel like Spandex House is not the iconic fashion fabric store in New York City.
It's the budget-friendly one that's available.
Spandex House, so
for
funny.
This, this finale. It's a different budget. So we're going to go to the knockoff one, I guess. But it's, Fabric House full of bolts of fabric, and they get to choose their swatches, and then they have to go find them.
Okay.
Great. This is hard.
I felt like, as much as we're talking about, like, oh, the collection of root infos, like, helps it stay a tight race. This one, I felt like you could have made this a little harder.
Oh, really?
They're walking around looking at the rows and rows and rows of bolts of fabric, and then they're like, oh, it's all laid out right here. Everything's pre-selected.
Only when they find the fabric, though. Like, you have to find the fabric, and then it's like 5 bolts of this are going to be right there together. But then they still had to search for the next fabric.
I wanted them to have to pull bolts of fabric out from the wall, but all of them were like stacked on end on the ground. So I thought it could have been a little harder, but
I hear you. I think it was mixed. I think it was both. I think on the ground, and some of them were, I thought they pulled off shelves. But anyway, I think the harder part is delivering them, because they're loading them up on the carts, which are, I'm sorry, walking through New York City just as a person is difficult. Pushing this big old cart full of bolts of fabric, that is challenging.
I'm surprised we didn't get more footage of New Yorkers being like, I'm walking here, like,
get out of
angry.
my way. You're
They're
doing
basically
a TV show. I don't care.
I don't care. They're basically
else.
pushing these giant carts that look like a bellboy cart from a hotel. Like, it's massive, of course, because it has to carry all of these bolts of fabric. And really, like, they're capable of carrying up to 16 plus bolts of fabric, clearly, because some of the teams are like, I think even Jag and Jazz, like, Jazz is just like, I guess not as strong as Jag. And so they're like offloading a bunch of his fabric onto Jag. Same with Taylor and Kyland. Kyland is taking sort of most of the weight there. But they're having to figure out, like, what can each team member kind of reasonably move in this situation, and how do we get this done the fastest?
Jazz and Jag are so smart. Yet, when they're like, let's switch, why did it seem easier to offload bolts of fabric instead of switching carts? Mm-hmm. What was this?
I'm like, do you really need one of you to be in the front as like the navigator? And so
just walk your body over to the other part. Like, that takes 2 seconds. And then later they were going to add more. They were going to keep going. So you are going to move bolts, but just from the start, start moving bolts, I was like, y'all are wasting time. Then they are going to wrap fabric around a wheel.
The producers were like, praise God. This is the drama we need in the edit to make the viewers believe that maybe there's a chance that Jag and Jazz are going to fall behind.
Yeah. And I was too. I was like, oh my God, is this it? Because Kylan and Taylor are not far behind.
No, they don't seem far behind.
They pass each other in the house. But no, they figured it out. Spin the wheel. Fabric comes off. Not that hard.
1, 2, 3. They finish. Okay. So then we're going to go all the way to Brooklyn. They're in those cabs for a while, thinking, pondering, potentially getting stuck in traffic. Maybe someone can pass somebody. But no, because they all get to the studio space in Brooklyn, and they have to now do a crossword. Now, I am a lover of the New York Times crossword.
Love.
But this crossword is actually, I think, harder than a traditional crossword because there's like less of the overlap, right? Like, it's not a bunch of like words stacked up next to each other, where if you can't get this down, at least you can get all the across and get a bunch of letters. Like, they're only connected by a couple letters here and there. So I thought that was a little bit harder than a normal crossword, and I appreciated that.
Well, let me argue how it was easier.
Oh,
because it's all things that they should already know.
Yes.
So if you have any crossed letters, just one, and you're like, what's the name of that money in that country?
Right.
You're running through a handful of things. You've got your letters at the bottom. Please. No.
Yeah.
So easy. And then they're just like, all they have to do is swap out. And then the real disappointing part was when they locked it in and it highlighted what was wrong.
That pissed me off. I was like, you're showing them their exact mistake?
No.
Yeah.
When in Amazing Race history have they told them what they've done wrong?
Right. Every time we just like, let's use the building of the flower dress, for example. It just was X's and check marks on the screen and the woman saying you have the wrong number of flowers. She didn't say you have the wrong number of flowers in this section. I think it actually would have been almost like the woman saying, you have 9 flowers here and you need 7. Like it's that level of hint of how to fix their mistakes.
Yeah, it'd be like, hey, the pink flowers are wrong. Like, no, that happens so rarely on The Amazing Race. That's part of the beauty is, and again, I already think it was easy because you have certain letters. Mm-hmm. I think you're going to be able to figure out what she did wrong pretty quickly, but I want you to have to read every clue and every word again.
I agree.
To figure it out. I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
And of course, Jazz and Jag just had 2 things wrong. And they immediately are like, oh, boop.
So I think you're basically like, do we swap them? Like, it's just so simple to fix it. And so that, like, I want one big X across the whole puzzle. Like, this is wrong. And go back through every single thing and figure it out. Jazz is, like, kind of the only one that seems to, like, struggle with spelling and is bad at crosswords. Like, everybody else... We did see Taylor and Kyland and Joseph and Adam make mistakes, but I don't know. It just didn't.
Here's a question for you. So Jazz and Jag kind of both dove in where like they're both putting letters. They're both answering together and moving letters together.
Yeah.
And then Kyland and Taylor, like Kyland's at the board. Taylor's just like telling him what to do. And I was kind of questioning that that's not a quick strategy. I think both people on the board moving letters.
Sure.
Although that could backfire later when you're like, wait, what did you put in there?
Right.
But like one person moving the letters seemed slower to me. I think Jazz and Jag were probably going to win no matter what, but like, could they have made, caught up a little bit in time with that? I don't know.
Like maybe if the puzzle were harder, it would be better to have 2 minds on every clue and figuring it out together. But it was kind of like simple enough that Jag and Jazz could just divide and conquer and do it really quickly.
I did love the crossword. I did love the big screen, the little touch screen. But
I liked the video of like the logo at the end to like show them that they got it. Because they obviously had to unscramble Yankee Stadium in the end to know where they're supposed to end up.
Right. So all of that was cute. If they had just not shown them what they had gotten wrong, I'd have been much happier.
Right.
And we're going to celebrate so loudly, Jazz and Jag, that everyone is going to know.
But they are all there.
Right.
So that's what I was like thinking about earlier in this stream of like, it was a tight race because we saw Jazz and Jag running out in the background as like of Taylor and Kyland's shot. And we know that Taylor and Kyland and Joseph and Adam were also there at the same time. I was questioning, like, did Joseph and Adam arrive after Jazz and Jag had left? Or, like, what was the true overlap there? But it was at least 2 teams there the whole time. So.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know about Joseph and Adam. You're right. But Taylor and Kyland absolutely heard them leaving, which is, unfortunate. You're going to do your best to, like, speed up and get out of there. But... you got to do what you got to do.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you know where Yankee Stadium is?
It's in New York.
But do you know what borough? Like, is it in the Bronx? I heard Phil call them the Bronx Bombers, and I know that's like kind of a nickname for the Yankees.
Yeah.
But is the stadium still in the Bronx?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. We got New Yorkers here. Because you're right. It originally was in the Bronx. If they still are, I don't know.
Because if it is in the Bronx... then a cab ride from Brooklyn to the Bronx is taking a long time.
Yes.
And so I think maybe the producers thought, again, like traffic. But in New York City, if one person is in traffic, everybody's in traffic. Like there's not a lot of like...
and when is there not traffic? Everybody's having traffic.
Yeah, right.
I was watching with our patrons, and we do have a patron in New Jersey. And when I was like, wait a minute, there was no like roadblock or detour. She was like, well,
excuse me, a what? What?
A detour.
Okay, thank you.
A detour. She mentioned one of the tunnels. I think she was saying the Brooklyn Tunnel.
Okay.
And she was like, I don't know why they would have gone through whatever tunnel it was. So she's like, so I feel like something was cut.
Interesting. Okay.
But Nettie's going to tell us that they're in the Bronx. So
It is in the Bronx. Okay.
To the Bronx. Thank you for looking that up for us, Nettie. But yeah, they have to drive for a while in traffic. But again, we're hearing Jazz and Jag talking to their cab driver. They are emptying their wallets, all the European money, whatever it was. They're like, take it all, sir.
Yeah.
For the culture, for the people, let's go. And he's like, y'all are in it.
Great.
Don't you even worry.
Yeah. So, final order when we get to Yankee Stadium.
Oh, is it the same as we started?
Say it with me, 1, 2, 3.
Nothing changed whatsoever. Jazz and Jag are going to run through. Of course, they won the season. No one is surprised.
No.
And Taylor and Kylan came in second, which they were sad about. But honestly, I was like, is this your best placement?
I think they had one other second place.
One other
but
second.
yes.
Like,
yeah.
They spent the first half of the season in the back of the pack, I feel like. So,
Well, they definitely finished the last leg second place in Paris, and I think they had one other second place through the leg. So, I mean, yes, it is their best finish, tied for their best finish.
Yeah. So I think, like, good for them for getting second. Like, I don't think
100%.
that's shabby at all, especially against Jazz and Jag.
The sort of interesting battle, I guess, for me to see the outcome of in this episode was this, like, is Jag or Taylor going to be the first Big Brother and Amazing Race winner? And it turned out, as we would have predicted, that it is Jag, but kind of a cool stat that he's the first one. I actually thought, like, didn't Rachel Riley win the Amazing Race? And no, she finished like second or third a couple of times on the race, but she never won.
Yeah. Nor did Rob, Boston Rob.
Nor did Rob.
So yeah, I guess Jag has to go on Survivor now.
Izzy was probably like, oh, brother. Jazz and Jag are here first. Surprise.
She's like, surprise, surprise. They won. But we did get, like, you know, shots of all of them together, and they were being cordial to each other.
Sarah.
So
I completely forgot that Enzo was on this season.
Yeah, did you?
I literally was like, what is Enzo doing here?
Did he just get an invite? Like, come on by. Yeah, no, he was first.
Yeah. But like Joseph and Adam, third place, still just as jubilant. I know I've used that word so many times to describe them, but like same
So positive.
disposition as they finished third place as they have had the entire race. And they just like had a ball. I think they just seem like really close as brothers. And I think both Joseph and Adam and Jazz and Jag, although Jazz and Jag are the ones to like talk about it explicitly, is like, this may be like the last chance we get to do something like this. Like, we're getting older, we're going to start families, not be able to do this, whatever. So what a cool thing to be able to do with a sibling. And I'm sure Taylor and Kylan are like broken up now, you know? So
They are broken up. But look, not every relationship's going to work out, guys.
That's
but yeah,
right.
I think
That's
it is
right.
probably a really fun experience to do with a sibling. Because, yeah, life happens. You guys don't always live near each other. I mean, Jazz and Jack do, like, work together. But, yeah. Sure. Great.
It's good stuff. I'm happy for them. Jag has now won himself $1.25 million on CBS reality programming. So throw him on Survivor and make it 2.25.
Yep. Keep it going. We just need to see. We just need to see if it can happen.
Yeah. If he wins Survivor, then he will have won more money than Sandra and Tony on CBS reality shows.
I mean, that would be insane. That'd be incredible.
Yeah.
That would be wild. But yeah, I'd love to see him try. I mean, they were just so good at everything. So yeah, good for them. But again, like, it was fun to watch people that we knew, but it was really fun to get to know some people that we didn't know.
I agree.
And I thought it was really funny. Izzy and Paige at the top of this episode were like, we said we would never go on Amazing Race.
Yeah. I loved that.
They made it happen. And I think
they made it to fourth place.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Because it is hard. And it is
Yeah,
stressful.
of course it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was lovely to watch Joseph and Adam. They're so positive, so great. And it was nice to see Taylor and Kylan for the little window that they were in love. That little window.
Yes. Thrilled to have been a part of it.
Thrilled to be a part of that. Absolutely. So yeah, again, I don't know that this is our top favorite season, but it was a cute little European adventure for sure.
It was cute. And now there's no Amazing Race in the spring, right? So
correct.
probably next fall it'll come back.
Hopefully, fingers
Yeah.
crossed that it keeps
Yeah.
getting picked up.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that season has already aired. I mean,
I was going to say, I
filmed.
think they already have something in the can.
Yeah, they do. They have something in the can, so it should air.
Yeah.
Don't cancel something sitting on the shelf.
Truly.
But we do have Traders starting in January, so we'll absolutely be there for that. And of course,
We'll be here for that.
50,
Yes, we will.
coming up for sure. But thank you to everyone who watched along and followed along with us this season, and everyone who's here with us in the chat. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for joining us on a Saturday for this finale recap. And if you are joining us later, let us know how you felt about this 1, 2, 3 finish all the way through the finale. And did you predict, like we did, that Jazz and Jag were going to be the runaway winners as they were? And
Was anything else possible?
was anything else possible? And yeah, just let us know your general thoughts on this season. Curious to know how you guys liked it.
Yeah, did you like anyone more or maybe less than you did before? Or
Did you remember that Enzo was on this season?
did you? Did you forget about that one episode with Enzo? Yes, and please join us this week. We will have Survivor finale this week, and we will be live on Wednesday night, following the East Coast airing of the finale. So join us for that, and I will also have, of course, the exit interviews for the top 5 next week as well. So
Very exciting.
thank you guys again. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.